Hi guys, today we had an idea for planting two trees here up against the wall where I had the bougainvilleas for the last 5 years, which I pulled out last summer. Gives me a space here for one tree, and it gives me another space there for another tree. You might be wondering, why in the heck am I planting so early in the season? Usually you don't plant tropical fruit trees until well, either mid to late October here in Melbourne. Remember, we're running behind, at least 2 months behind Queensland and 1 month behind Sydney and Adelaide as far as planting out in spring. So why? Well, this is why, guys. I wouldn't be doing this otherwise. These two trees, these are from the greenhouse, Daly's trees. They suddenly got funky on me, right? And I don't know why. I'm guessing the guess is water. I overwatered them. But how can that be when all the other... Okay, this is a mango and this is a Sapodilla. The other mangoes in the greenhouse are all doing fine, like 10 of them or 12 of them. But this one suddenly freaked out as of 2 weeks ago, middle of August. It went like this. It went the leaves. And the only thing that can do that would be overwatering. But the thing is, it's had the same amount of water as all the other mangoes. Go figure. Now this one, the same. Up till early August, it was fine. You can see here the difference between the leaves. See the leaves on this side and the leaves on that side? See the difference? These leaves here were like these 2 weeks ago. And these ones 2 weeks ago were perky. They were standing up like that. So I don't know what happened to this either. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, because I get a lot of viewers from around the world, and my English is very nonsensical to them. This will help. This is Sapodilla, the tropical variety, which I really cherished when Daly's had it available, and it's grafted. And the mango is a king Thai. I've got two of these king Thais, so I'm not really phased. The other one is doing amazingly well. It's doing really, really well. Super healthy. And they were side by side. I don't know why this one wants to kick the bucket. Okay, I don't know why. And that's grafted too. These are grafted trees. And I did say I won't be planting any grafted trees in the ground for at least 3 years. But guys, this is in the greenhouse, and look at it. This was not in the ground. This is a greenhouse mango. What on earth happened? What on earth happened to it? No one knows, other than my guess, which is overwatering. There's the graft there. The rootstock is still green. Let's have a look. Otherwise I wouldn't be wasting my time today. Yep, very green. Rootstocks usually survive a couple of years before they kick the bucket here in Melbourne. But the graft, or the scion, is let's see if that's alive. It's got a lot of green leaves. Looks pretty toasted to me. Looks pretty toasted, but it's so black. Yeah, looks toast. Look, it's brown. There's no green anywhere. So I don't know how we could be holding all these green leaves and be completely dead. Look at this. Look at the top. It's actually green. This is really wild. You got black stem in the middle, and when you go to the top, it's still green. How does that work? Let's have a look. Okay, hang on. Yeah, very green. Look. Right, just scratch. See how it's green? How in the heck can that happen? Green at the top and black in the middle. Right. Right there. It's black. And when I scratch, there's no green at all. See that? Anyway, enough beating around the bush. Now, if I left these in the greenhouse, they would just continue to decline. It's a downhill. It's a downhill future for these two. Well, maybe not for the Sapodilla. The Sapodilla's got a better chance of survival, right? But the mango, for sure, it's not going to survive September. So, the idea was, instead of losing them in the pots, how about I try and give them one last chance in the ground. If they're gonna die, I would rather they died in the ground, because in the ground, if they happen to survive, well, you know what that means, don't you? They've got this heat bank here, nice and hot brick, all year round. Like I said, this is not the time to do it. I'm like 6 weeks too early. But guys, in 6 weeks, these will be dead. Okay, so enough talk. Let's dig and plant. Okay, so I've dug the hole. There's a water pipe right behind it. So be aware where you're digging. See that? It's a water pipe. I knew it was there because I've dug here before. So if you're not aware of what's underneath, it's best to get some information from your city council if you don't know what's going on underneath your house. So let's go. And by the way, I'm not going to put any amendments. No amendments. This is very good soil, so it's well draining. The bottom part is a little hard. So what I might do is just put some clay in there. A clay breaker, sorry, not clay. And that's it. No fertilizer, no compost, nothing. So I'm just going to raise it up a couple of inches above level ground. Okay, I got some gypsum in there. I've raised it about 4 inches above the ground, maybe 5. Then we'll backfill. When I pulled it out of the ground, only half the soil came out, but the bottom is not really soaking wet. It's just damp. It's not like, you know, overwatered. It's just right. It's perfect. So I'm wondering now, if it wasn't from overwatering, which it doesn't seem to be, what could have caused this slow death, instant turnaround towards death? In there you can see the amount of soil that came out of the pot. It's not wet, guys. It's just mildly damp. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So the other chance would be that it was too dry. It's crazy. Why aren't the others too dry? They all got the same soil, the same amount of water. Okay, that's one tree done. The mango, the King Thai, Maha Chanuk. Oh man, I wish it was this easy just to plant mango trees here. Just plant it and forget it. Doesn't work like that here, unfortunately. I've already ordered another one from Dailies, believe it or not. I already put in an order for another king Thai. It's coming next month. They had about 160 of them in August. Now it's down to 100. Grab yourselves one, guys. You won't regret it. These are amazing. I tasted this variety at the market last summer. Wow, wow, wow. Maha Chinook or King Thai. All right, let's go to the Sapodilla next. Okay guys, I've got the Sapodilla in now, near the corner of the front. If I can get it to go to wide angle. But I washed my hands, so the button's not working. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I found this one was wet, kind of moist inside, more than it should have been. I mean, not a big drama, but just too wet. So now I'm afraid that the other ones in the greenhouse are likewise this wet, right? Remember, tropicals don't want to be watered in winter. Well, I've been watering these every 2 weeks in winter, but in August I upped my watering to every 1 week, and it wasn't a good idea. The reason is because I found a couple of the trees in the greenhouse were really dry, like bone dry, and I thought, well, if that's bone dry and that's bone dry, that means the other 24 are bone dry too. So instead of just watering the 2 dry pots, I watered all 26. That's how I got caught out. Yeah, when you have a watering can in your hand, I might as well just water the rest, since I'm here watering the only one that needs it. So you can see here, hang on, it's quite wet underneath. See that? Much more than a mango. Anyway, it came out intact in one piece, which is good. It wasn't exactly floating in water, it was just overly watered. All right, let's backfill. Oh. Okay, that's done. And because it's still pretty wet down at the roots, I'm not gonna wet it today. I'm gonna wait a couple of days, maybe 2 days, until we get some warm weather on Wednesday. We're back into the low 20s, and I'll give it a good watering then. For now, I want it to dry off a little bit, where possible, if possible, before I soak it. It doesn't need soaking, believe me. So there you go, guys. Doesn't look good, but I had no other choice. No choice, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you from the next video. I know some of you are wondering, can you please, pretty please, show us your other mangoes? I want to know if they're suffering too. I want to know if you overwatered them too. Well, what does it look like to you guys? Look at that. Look at that. Does that look overwatered? You got the same amount of water as a King Thai. This one's fruiting instead of rotting. All of them are absolutely thriving. Look. Look how healthy they are. Right? This one's drooping a little. Now, is it because it's too wet or too dry? Let's have a look. I watered these the same, all the same, twice in the last week. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, this feels damp. It feels damp. It's not wet like the Sapodilla was. It's just damp. Exactly like that mango tree we took out of here. Same dampness. But it's pretty perky down at the bottom. But up here, it's drooping. Just like that one is drooping right there. But down at the bottom, the old leaves, they're very healthy. See how healthy all the green leaves are? The last year's leaves. The dark green leaves, very healthy. Okay, and here's the other king Thai. Right? Look at it. Nice. And look at that baby back there. That's the one that fruited last year with a dozen fruit, which I took off. The Quan. Right? This one here is the newest mango I bought from Daly's. In autumn, around April. And it was in a tiny little pot. And yesterday, I potted it up with a mixture of perlite and potting mix. So this one was suffering a little bit, the Alfonso. There you go, guys. This was your bonus ending to the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and cross your fingers with me that the trees I just planted make it through. And if not, oh well, it's just a learning exercise, right? So because I can't be bothered removing the flap here and opening it from the front, I'll show you guys quickly the other Sapodilla. There it is there. Look at that Sapodilla in a pot. It was right next to the other one that I took out. Look how healthy this one is. It's a different variety, but it's also grafted. It's a champ, and that's exactly how good the tropical looked all winter until 2 weeks ago. So I don't know what on earth happened in this greenhouse. Well, we saw it was overwatered. Okay, fair enough. Bye, guys.